Okay, in this video, I want to just talk about the syllabus. Kind of sort of what we would do on the first day of class. So, I'm presuming you all can read. You don't need me to read to you. Some of you aren't going to read this despite what I say, so that's your choice. But I just kind of want to provide both context to what I'm saying, what I write here, and just kind of talk about things a little bit more. So, easiest way, best way to contact me is by email. If it's a significant matter, you'll generally get a response from me within a few hours. And if I don't reply, certainly within a day, simply email me again. I'm not going to take offense at it. I'm generally a prompt person, so don't just say, I'll wait it out and I'll give them 2 more days to reply, and then you sit anxiously worrying for days while you wait for me to reply. I obviously I am dealing with a lot of emails every day. Things get missed. I don't have a good or bad. I don't have like a system like my inbox has. Well, as you can see here on the screen, 1,592 new messages, let alone how many other messages are in there. So, dude, things get missed. I'm not perfect. I don't fret about, having inbox 0 or anything like that. So literally just email me again. And usually if I see it a second time, then I'm like, oh, dude, I totally let you down. And I usually reply pretty quickly after that. If it's not very important and I didn't reply, you could eventually email me again. But it would be incredibly rare that I completely ignore an email unless it really doesn't require a response from me. Okay. This is a DS course. That would mean it's diversification for the social sciences, as well as TXT0, meaning this is a free textbook course. This course is online, obviously, and it's entirely asynchronous. Here's the description from the course catalog. I didn't write it. This whole thing is only 2 sentences. It is here, and then this pile of words. How many words is that? Jeez. That is a 67-word sentence. Oy, oy. We'll do most of these things. We'll do most of the 67 words, and I just would have written it differently. How would I have written it differently? I basically would have written it like this, which is how I described the course to you. Essentially, this course is one of 2 courses that many of you are required to take for your degree, Econ 130 and Econ 131. To make your I've taught this course, as I said in my introduction to myself. I've taught this course a lot, and I make adjustments from time to time to the structure, and I am going to be trying something new this semester. But what I have generally found that the best way to organize this course is to take all the topics and organize it into 3 big parts, and then basically lump the deadlines around those 3 parts, so that you don't have something always due, rather that you have a big thing due towards the end of a time period, towards the end of, in this case, they're usually about once a month. So you basically have a big deadline with a lot of things due at the end of the month. That would mean, as I'm starting to describe here, that the key to success in this course is generally related to your ability to manage your time. For some of you, that is an evolving skill. I'm completely aware of that. And you just need to contact me if that is your only problem. It's difficult for me to give you individual deadlines earlier because generally the system doesn't let you give earlier deadlines to individuals. But, talk to me, reach out to me. This isn't a course on time management. It's just that for most people, for an asynchronous online course, I find it generally more effective to have fewer deadlines than more. That's my general sense of things. if you have any concerns and you don't feel comfortable talking to me about it, the division chair, Iko Kosasa, seriously, you're not going to offend me. If there's something, certainly you're always welcome to talk to me about something, whether it be well, certainly if it's a positive comment, but even if it's a negative comment, I will not take things personally. I don't think I'm not going to be defensive about it. I've taught the course a lot, but that I certainly don't think that I'm an expert at things. And, every personality is different, and my personality may really be contrary to your own. And I completely understand that, and I would not want that to stop you from succeeding in this course. If you don't feel comfortable talking to me about it, Eiko Kosasa is certainly a person you can talk to. There's many other people, even within the university, that you could talk to about it. Just don't, I say this as probably not using the proper words here, but don't suffer in silence. If there's something I'm doing that's really stopping you from succeeding in this course, say something to someone at least, whether it be me, Eiko, in this case, the division chair, or someone else at the university. I would hope that that's true not only in this course, but in all your courses. Participation verification. I don't know who in the university system decided that this was very important, but someone did, and this semester they are really going all at it. So you will see, and I will make a separate video to talk about it, we have just a very short little introduction of your self-assignment that only I will read. You do it, you get verified as participating. You don't do it, then I have to report your name to the university as not having participated in this course, which then means that they administratively drop you from the course. And then it becomes pretty difficult to get you back into the course. So do it. That's the best way to say it. We've got learning outcomes here. The reason why learning outcomes are important is because they generally become the way that I determine whether I have met my goals at the end of a semester. And by the end of a semester, we should have done these 4 things. How will I assess you? So one thing I'm adding here is I'm trying to reduce the weight slightly on the exams, and I'm adding some quizzes. I haven't really worked out the quizzes situation yet, but basically we're going to have some analysis papers where you're going to be writing something, some homework assignments, as you know, some graded homework assignments, some quizzes of an unknown form, and then 3 exams here. But the idea is that the homework and the quizzes should basically be preparing you for the exams. Okay. I've already talked about the textbook. There is no need to buy anything for this course. If you want to buy a copy of the book, send me an email and I'll send you a link for copies of the book that you can buy. And they're pretty cheap. Walima, we will be using Walima exclusively for everything. So outside of email, Walima should be the only thing you'll have to use. Classroom policies. There's really only 2 policies here. I'll start with the second one first because it's a little bit easier. There's not going to be any opportunities for individual extra credit. There will be opportunities for extra credit, but they would be class-wide opportunities, not for individuals who are bold enough to ask for it. And obviously, what I'm trying to say here is it shouldn't be the case that someone should get extra points just because they were bold enough to ask. Because obviously some of you would never be that bold to ask for it. So anything that's extra credit would be an opportunity that's available to everyone. I think that that's fair to everyone. The other classroom policy is that things done on time. And that's really the only other policy. Now, so you can read the official policy here on the bottom of page 3. Read it. It is the standard that you are held to. Now, let me add something else to it, though. I am not the kind of person, generally speaking, that likes to be strict about deadlines. I mean, here it is, the 4th day of class, and I'm only making these videos and getting the course live. So I'm obviously not a strong adherent to deadlines either. Most of you, fortunately, are. And the only way this course can get done in the time period we have, the 16 weeks we have, is if we all stay on the timeline. But things happen. And it doesn't even sometimes have to be a medical thing. During the summer class, a student got in a pretty bad car accident. Was in the ER for most of the summer class. I didn't have to ask for a note. I mean, I trust the student to some extent. And we reconfigured deadlines and we got it done. The semester before that, the student was incredibly close to her cat, and the cat died, and it really threw her schedule off, threw her off. I'm sympathetic to that, not only because I like cats, but also because we're human beings, and sometimes things happen where your best plans to get things done on schedule sometimes go badly. That would be when you reach out to me. If you don't reach out to me, I just put down the 0. And I'm not going to reach out to you and say, hey, Kai, what's going on? I see you haven't completed anything the past, month and a half. What's going on, buddy? That's not me. I know some professors take on that role very well. They have that personality. They have that presence in the classroom like that. That is not me. There are certainly professionals within the university setting that can help you. If you reach out to me, I will hear what is happening to you and try to see if there's some fair adjustments that can be made. I'm certainly not unsympathetic to whatever you're going through. It's just that I'm not going to be proactive in asking you what the situation is. Because, quite frankly, the situation could just be you spent a month in the class, other things became much more important, and you've just decided to take this course again next semester. Last thing you need is me pestering you, hey, what's going on? You don't need that. So what am I saying here classroom policy is? The default is a 0 if something is missed, unless you reach out to me. If you reach out to me, the only thing I ask is you just tell me the truth about why you are late. Don't lie, just tell me the truth. It could be something as simple as, I totally forgot. It could be something as simple as, broke up with my, partner, broke up with my boyfriend, girlfriend, and, she or he stole my laptop charger in a fit of rage. I've probably heard it all. Just, you got to be honest with me, and let the chips fall where they may. And in that similar sense here, academic integrity, which basically just says tell the truth. Now, when it comes to things like, in terms of academic dishonesty, you can always feel free to ask me if something is being untruthful when you're completing something. But basically, when you write things, they need to be your own. I'm generally expecting, though, that if you're doing a exam or a quiz or even your homework, you're going to have your notes out. You're going to be even, Googling things. I'm well aware of that, and I do not treat that as cheating, especially in an online asynchronous course. But I already know that you can do those things, so I'm not as likely to be asking things that can be straightly, Googled in that kind of way. Accommodations, you would know it if you need it. You should be reaching out to the coordinator, who then reaches out to me to tell me how I can help you. And then we have the Learning Resource Center, where they offer tutors. And these tutors, we do have a dedicated peer tutor who has completed this course and can always help and can work with you. And then you can also can schedule individual appointments with a peer tutor or the Learning Resource Center tutor. So you're always welcome to ask me things, but you should also reach out to the Learning Resource Center if you feel you need more dedicated help. We have the important dates of this course, and then we have our grading scale, which is dictated by the university. And then we have our schedule. What can I say about this? So the schedule is such that, I put down on a weekly schedule how long I think it would take to do something. You don't have to do this. You could do chapter 1, 2, and topics 1, 2, and 3 all on the last day of class, for all I care. It's just that, in this case, by September 18th, you need to have completed all the assignments, quizzes, and analysis papers. That all has to be done by September 18th. I don't care if you start it on the 18th itself and you do it all in a day. That's on you, not on me. Some of you, I just made the homework yesterday, whereas one of you who already started doing the homework. Good for you. That's all I can say. I mean, everyone is different, and I'm trying to accommodate everyone's different needs. If you are a person that likes to get things done early, this system totally allows you to do that. But you have to do things at least by the 18th, at least in this case. And then the days after the 18th deadline would be when you can take exam 1. Then part 2 starts. Same thing. Then you've got October 23rd as a deadline for topics 4 through, I guess in this case it's actually 6. And then you would have your second exam. And then part 3. Sorry. Look at that, you get to see some changes made live. With the third exam being during the week 16 of class. Okay, that's my straightforward syllabus. The other thing I'm playing around with here this semester that's new is applied topics. So it's not like a book chapter, it's just kind of like a topic that many people find of interest. And so I added 2 of those. Applied topic 1 that's going to deal with minimum wages and unions. And then topic 2, which deals with poverty programs and public programs. And then for topic 10, I'm going to give you some choices, and you're going to pick something you want us to do. Okay? And that's it.